Okay, that's fine. Let us keep it moving on that. We can break the stuff up in the loft, which is good. Are things... Okay, maybe set off one final water thing and then be a bit more safe with the water. This is it. Yeah, actually. Bruno's quick and less water on everything. Even though we're going to struggle to get the materials for it necessarily, I think that a single trip to that cottage again would be enough to get him the stuff that he needs to make enough alcohol to win him. Well, put him first at least. Bruno could actually do really well here. Alcohol definitely is the better for my scoring system, at least. My scoring system is going to be so flawed. I'm going to do a video at the end and everyone's going to get so angry being like, well, that scoring system is a bit awful, isn't it? And everyone will be like, yes, well, yeah, it is. I can actually use this to trade for some more components maybe, though, which would be an interesting idea. Yeah, because I can't really do much, but I can do that. And then I can get more water, which is a very useful thing. And then we will see where we go from there. Oh yeah, that's Katya. I'm sorry, Katya, nothing I can do with you. I will leave you to it. Like, this is a really cool building for a radio area. Because this is a radio station is the idea behind it all. But it is a very cool building, and I do enjoy the... what's it called? The last broadcast as a game. As I said... Oh, actually, by this point, you will have seen it. Because I'm planning on putting that out because of Boris's early death, unfortunately. We do that. You can fall asleep. And we then say guard again because we're going to get this outbreak of crime at some point soon. Or not. Maybe I'm just completely talking through my backside. The night was just calm. We didn't even need to think about anything. If the trader comes, I'll get some components to see if I can make anything. I'm not sure what I would need to upgrade. Maybe another gun could be nice. But I'm kind of just waiting for that raid. That raid which will kick off like everything. But no, that's fine. You've not slept in some time. That is definitely something you haven't done, so let us sleep and wait for somebody to come to the door. So much wood. A lot of fuel, which is nice. I'm a bit anxious about doing this because I know currently don't have any components, and if I get stuck in winter, we could end up in a bit of a tight spot because I need filters to make water regardless, even in the winter. With snow, admittedly I could only make 2 more, but that still puts me down to 5 water, which is only enough for 1 meal. And I'm going to have to start cooking in 2 days. Actually, no, I can make 2 meals out of 5 water. No, let's make that. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going for the high score, aren't we? Cool. We're going to make 2 of that. Set that off, and then we will go to sleep. And I think that's all that's happening today. I suppose if a trader comes, I could give him some alcohol for components to make some more stuff, but I don't think it's going to be worthwhile. To be honest, I'm not sure what else we really should build, apart from maybe lots of chairs to get the wood used up. Because I think upgrading stuff will give me points, and possibly give me, because I could maybe make ammo eventually as well. The trader is here. Let us go and talk to the trader, and then move on with our lives. I make it sound so depressing sometimes. Very nice, very nice. Good. Hello. You want to give me 36. You do have a lot. For that, if I give you... So for 3 of them, it's very generous of me. Interesting to know. I can... For 2 and that, I can deal that out. And then if I take that for... How much? If I just give you one of those. Good, that's interesting. I can even chuck in a water. And that gives me a lot more... Like, I can get more alcohol from that. So I'm now up to 8, which is 2 more, admittedly, not loads. Anything else I could trade away? Because I kind of want to... If I do that and that... I can get a decent amount of stuff from this, actually. I'm actually quite happy with this. I'm gonna deal away that. If I quickly look at my things, I've got a lot of materials now. I've got enough for some more alcohol to kind of fill the stuff that I've missed. Still got plenty of fuel. You know what? That was a good day. Good trade. Let's have a look about which of these I could upgrade. Because with the materials, I could probably do both. Alright, no, not both, but either of them. Because that one, I definitely could do. How about this one? I could, and that at least puts me up to the top level. And means I could make a whole load extra things. What can I make here? I'm thinking, is there anything here? But I could make a proper... Or do I get a heater before... No, it's still warm enough. You know what? Balls to the wall. It's going to be fine. I know I used up a lot of my materials, but the fact is it's doing pretty good. We're still slightly wounded, which is a little bit of a worry. Especially considering in an outbreak of crime we would end up in being quite... What's the word? Beaten down by it all. Perfect. Now we can get things like that. Things like that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good choice. Now let's use this final bit just to make 2 of these so I don't forget about it and use it for something else stupidly. Like making a second bed or whatever. I'm going to kind of leave the chair. The chair does count as technical score still. As for that, I can then make 2 more alcohol and I should be able to get through for a bit. It'll put us back up to 9, which is where we were. I'm thinking once we've got everything set up, it will be a question of just pushing that number higher and higher. Good. Also, the thing that is important about Bruno is that there's going to be so many times, whereas with Boris and with Roman, etc., I will be putting them into difficult situations. I'm not going to really do that with Bruno because he's not as strong. Cool, we'll set up some water and then we are good to go. Hopefully we'll have enough time to sleep today, actually recording it a bit fine on him not being tired by tonight. I need to know what time it is. It may be 3 o'clock. I just hope it isn't 2:30. Good, run, get into bed, get into bed. Nice, end the day. Yep, that is fine. Nice, we're going to guard because we need to be safe. And then we need to stay. Perfect. We're still not in an outbreak of crime, and it's day 12. Everything's quite late, and we're still relatively calm. Everything. It's a bit unnerving, actually. I was expecting a little bit more. I actually don't have that much stuff in general. Not that I'm complaining, because less stuff means less likely to lose stuff. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, we've just seen the radio station stuff. Don't need to eat today, so we're pretty good there. Yeah, interesting. We're doing pretty alright, actually. You sit there, maybe wait and see if anyone does come to the door, but the likelihood is we're not going to want anyone. Actually, you know what, let's just go to bed. It's been a busy day. Got a lot of stuff, but we're just going to go to bed. Nice. says he's recovering, but we don't have actually any medicines to do the recovering with. I played this game a lot, I realise now. Like, I even recognise people as they come to the door, which means that I'm a bit... Which is another level, as it were. I do kind of wish there was a bigger modding... Like, what's the word? Bigger modding community for this game, because otherwise it is a little bit tricky. To find new content, as it were. Kind of just waiting, because I feel like I have to just keep guarding now until we get raided, and then I can do something exciting. It is a little bit of a annoyance, but who cares? At this current rate, Bruno's going to have a pretty good score at the end of it all, because we're using food sparingly. We've got some upgraded stuff. I've even got the chair. Did I not count the chair in Boris's? I'm not sure if I may have destroyed the chair in Boris's, I think. Getting that hatchet was a good idea, because that meant that I've got enough fuel for pretty much everything. The only thing I was a little bit anxious on is if this keeps going, keep pushing back the outbreak of crime, then straight into winter, and then getting through winter is a tricky one. It doesn't look like anyone's going to come today, so let's end today. I'm going to have to keep guarding because I don't trust anything as soon as I do the one day when I'm... There we are.